Well, talk about first day with some pads and kind of how things are going.
Well, I'm always a little hesitant to say too much till I watch the film, which I haven't had a chance to do yet. But what I liked about it is there was good energy. I thought at times it was really physical on both sides of the ball, which is what I'm looking for primarily. And then I felt like the guys really competed, and I think the guys enjoy working hard against each other, but still get along. I was just passing through the locker room, messing with some of the guys, and you know, they're down there. There's that offensive, defensive banter going back and forth, and hey, I got you on that one. Yeah, but what about this one? Oh, you were cheating, you held me, and all that. So that tells me that I think we're coming together as a team when you got those guys that are talking like that. We can work hard and go against each other, but then we can go in the locker room and we can kid around and have fun.
At the risk of asking the obvious, what type of stuff do you look for on film that you might not catch, like when you're watching it live?
Well, I've got 5 guys that I'm coaching, and so I can't see all of them at once. I mean, when the ball's snapped, they expand in different directions. So I just can't see it all. So there are certain things that you might see in a practice or in a game that stick out to you. But one thing I've learned, no matter how good it is or how bad it is, it's never quite as far as you think on either end of the spectrum. If I thought we really had a great day and I go watch a film and I go, man, we didn't do that very good. Or if I think we were just awful because I'm remembering some plays, I go back and watch the film. Well, we did some things okay. So that's why I always hesitate to say too much till I watch the film. But I do know that the guys practiced hard. It was really hot out there and they pushed through and had good energy.
But your young guys, and specifically Westerman and Robinson, just got to talk about how they've adapted so far.
Well, they're, you know, as I'm sure some other guys have probably alluded to already with their positions, their heads are spinning. They're, you know, a little bit lost at times just because we've thrown so much at them in the first 3 days. However, they're not allowing that to slow them down, which is impressive to me, because most guys, the first thing they do when they have a question mark about a particular assignment is they become hesitant and tentative, and those guys haven't done that. If they may not block the right guy, but they're going to block the wrong guy hard if they can.
When you have young guys like that, do you put them in a single spot, or do you move them around at all?
Yeah, I'm trying to leave them in one spot for now. Doesn't mean it'll stay that way, but give them a chance to learn the offense first, then move them around a little bit and see what they can do maybe.
Westerman working a little more guard right now?
Right now. But he's a guy that I think could also play tackle.
Robinson.
At tackle.
What do you see any movement at center between those two guys?
Not yet. It's too early. I would say within a week, I'll probably know whether it's moving one direction or whether it's just going to be a tight battle all the way to the end, and then one of them will separate themselves at the end. But after 1 day in pads, I can't say.
And Jared Cooper's a kind of quiet guy. Is he trying to step up and be a leader as a senior, you think?
You know, Coop's a kid that, for the most part, leads by example. And there are, typically in my experience, there are guys like that when a moment really calls for it, they'll step up and be more vocal than is in their nature. But he's a guy that primarily just says, let me show you how to work, and he does. There's nobody that outworks him.
You've got some of the upperclassmen you do like some versatility, and Chad Slade has been working in guard and tackle. Is he?
He did both in spring, and right now we've got him playing tackle, and we're going to kind of give him a little bit of time to see how far he can progress if we just leave him at one spot. But I do think he's a kid capable of playing both.
How about Eric Mack? Kind of how he progressed, particularly. I mean, I know he was overweight when he came in last year.
He looks like a different guy right now, and I'm certainly not saying that he's ready to play in this league or anything like that, but he looks a lot more like the guy that I recruited now, because for the past year, he just hadn't even been close to it in terms of his body weight and conditioning. Now he's put himself in position that he can compete. You know, it's a shame that he basically missed a year because of it, but hopefully he's learned a lesson and will learn from it and do better.
And Christian able to get through everything?
So far, so good. Just one practice in pads, but so far.
Anything else?
Appreciate it.
Thanks,
All right.
Josh. Appreciate it.
Hey, did you